Hi everyone, welcome to the continent of Africa. This is a brief explanation of the following items on each of the country measured on this channel: the geography, the culture, the languages, climate, tourism, some of the emblematic places of interest, and the diversity of the ethnic groups living in harmony in one country. I wish you will broaden your knowledge by listening to the video. I believe that joining effort will make it possible to improve the cross-cultural understanding and global awareness among the nations in order to develop perception and inclusion of the strange. I thank you so much for your time and interest. Welcome to Ethiopia. Here goes the geography. Ethiopia, officially known as the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, is a sovereign state located in the Horn of Africa. It shares a border with Eritrea to the north and northeast, Djibouti and Somalia to the east, Sudan and South Sudan to the west, and Kenya to the south, with a population of about 100 million inhabitants. Ethiopia is the most populous landlocked country in the world, as well as the second most populous nation on the African continent after Nigeria. It occupies a total area of 1,104,300 square kilometers, and its capital and largest city is Addis Ababa. However, I have selected in random the ethnic groups with higher population and the languages widely spoken among the nations. Ethiopia's population is highly diverse, containing over 80 different ethnic groups. The list of ethnic groups in Ethiopia that are officially recognized by the government, taken from the 2007 Ethiopian National Census, include Oromo, Somali, Amhara, Tigray, Sidama, Guraj, Wileta, Hadiya, and Afar. The country also has Omotic ethnic minorities, Nilotic ethnic minorities, who inhabit the southwestern regions of the country, particularly in the Gambela region. Among these are the Nuer and Anuak, who are also found in South Sudan, which borders the Gambela region, and many other ethnic minorities that live in the country. Languages. According to ethnology, there are 90 individual languages spoken in Ethiopia. Most people in the country speak Afro-Asiatic languages of the Cushitic or Semitic branches. The former includes Oromifa, spoken by the Oromo people, and Somali, spoken by the Somalis. The latter includes Amharic, spoken by the Amhara, and Tigrinya, spoken by the Tigrayans. Together, these four groups make up about 3/4 of Ethiopia's population. Other Afro-Asiatic languages with a significant number of speakers include the Cushitic as well as the Semitic languages. Additionally, Omotic languages are spoken by Omotic ethnic minority groups inhabiting the southern regions. Languages from the Nilo-Saharan family are also spoken by ethnic minority concentrated in the southwestern part of the country. English is the most widely spoken foreign language and is the medium of instruction in secondary schools, while all languages enjoy equal state recognition in the 1995 Constitution of Ethiopia. Amharic is recognized as the official working language of the federal government. The various regions of Ethiopia are free to determine their own working languages, with Oromifa, Somali, and Tigrinya recognized as official working languages in their respective regions. And on the other hand, it might be of interest to know some of the emblematic places for cultural and tourism purposes. The culture. Ethiopians have a different naming system to the family name based on Western system. Children are the given names of their father and paternal grandfather consecutively to their own given name. For compatibility purposes, as is done in passports, the grandfather's given name is taken as a family surname, and a person's given name and his or her father's given name from the first name. Ethiopia has several local calendars. The most widely known is the Ethiopian calendar, also known as the Ge'ez calendar. It is based on the older Alexandria or Coptic calendar, which in turn derives from the Egyptian calendar. Like the Coptic calendar, the Ethiopian calendar has 12 months of exactly 30 days, each plus 5 or 6 epagomenal days. These epagomenal days, which comprise a 13th month, the Ethiopian months begin on the same days as those of the Coptic calendar, but their names are in Ge'ez. Time in Ethiopia is counted differently from many Western countries. The Ethiopian day is reckoned as beginning at 6 a.m. as opposed to 12 a.m., concurrently with sunrise throughout the year. To convert between the Ethiopian clock and Western clock, one must add or subtract 6 hours to the Western time. The music of Ethiopia is extremely diverse, with each of the country's 80 ethnic groups being associated with unique sounds. Ethiopian music uses a distinct modal system that is pentatonic, with characteristically long intervals between some notes. As with many other aspects of Ethiopian culture and tradition, tastes in music and lyrics are strongly linked with those in neighboring Eritrea, Somalia, Djibouti, and Sudan. The climate. The predominant climate type is tropical monsoon, with wide topographic-induced variation. The Ethiopian highlands cover most of the country and have a climate which is generally considerably cooler than other regions at similar proximity to the equator. The modern capital, Addis Ababa, is situated on the foothills of Mount Entoto at an elevation of around 2,400 meters. It experiences a mild climate year-round, with temperatures fairly uniform year-round. The seasons in Addis Ababa are largely defined by rainfall: a dry season from October to February, a light rainy season from March to May, and a heavy rainy season from June to September. The average annual rainfall is approximately 1,200 millimeters. There are on average 7 hours of sunshine per day. The dry season is the sunniest time of the year, though even at the height of the rainy season in July and August, there are still usually several hours per day of bright sunshine. The average annual temperature in Addis Ababa is between 16 degrees centigrade, with a daily maximum temperature averaging 20 to 25 degrees centigrade. Throughout the year, and overnight lows averaging 5 to 10 degrees centigrade. In less elevated regions, particularly the lower lying Ethiopian Zerbi grasslands and shrublands in the east of the country, the climate can be significantly hotter and drier. Tourism. Tourism in Ethiopia accounted for 5.5% of the country's gross domestic product (GDP) in 2006, with the hope of increasing in the future. The government is proving its commitment and willingness to develop tourism through a number of initiatives. Tourism is a featured component of Ethiopia's poverty reduction strategy paper, PRSP, which aims to combat poverty and encourage economic development. Tourism destinations include Ethiopia's collection of national parks, including Semyen Mountain National Park and historic sites. Tourism declined greatly during the late 1970s and the 1980s under the Derg. Recovery began in the 1990s, but growth has been constrained by the lack of suitable hotels and other infrastructure. Despite a boom in construction of small and medium-sized hotels and restaurants, and by the effects of drought and political instability. One encouraging aspect is the growing popularity of ecotourism, with significant potential for growth in Ethiopia. Travel retail sales are expected to continue to grow. Sales are driven primarily by expanding interest in ecotourism packages, including adventure travel, trekking, and walking safaris that are making up much of the tour operators' revenue.